right. Thank you so much, everyone, and good day, everyone. Good afternoon if you're in the afternoon. Good morning if you're in the morning. And good evening if your own time is in the evening currently. And you are all welcome to this August occasion to host the subcommittee, the mentorship subcommittee. It's a very, very big day for us. And I believe it's a very big day for all our mentors as well as our mentees for this special occasion after a very long months, 3 months of studying, of connecting, of learning and all. We are now closing the ceremony alongside our Mabel's audience, Nicole, Success, and other WMI staff members. So it's a very, very delight moment, a very excited moment for all of us. So I welcome you all, and without further ado, we'll dive in directly into the program of the day. Once again, I welcome all our mentors. As you are coming in, try to introduce yourself in the chat box, and you can tell us the country you are coming from, and maybe anything else that you want to share with us. And while doing that, I think it cuts the demand recognition for people that that deserves it. So I'll be doing a very quick introduction, but I will not be doing the introduction very general. I will be giving mic to everybody to tell us their name and introduce themselves to the house. Because if I should do it, I may not do it perfectly. So, and we have in the house the executive director in person of Nicole. Hi, Nicole. If you don't mind, can you say hi to the audience and everyone?
Hi, is that enough?
Hi.
No, no, just playing. So, good morning from where I sit. It's always a pleasure to pop in for the start of the cohorts and also the end. And I don't want to say the same thing that I said for the previous cohort because many of our mentees became mentors or our mentors continued on serving as mentors. And so I didn't prepare anything. That's also the honest truth. So I speak to you from what comes to mind right now. And sometimes, such as probably with this mentorship program, we need a little push. Sometimes in life to accomplish something or go to the next level or meet someone new, to try something different, to sign up for something, we need that push, that encouragement. And to continue doing so, such in a program like this, where you have times when you need to meet to do certain tasks, also with the Global Mentorship Initiative, where you're updating your LinkedIn profile, for example, that mentor is there to encourage you to continue with the commitment that you made in the beginning. So I encourage everyone perhaps to think throughout this call or throughout the weekend, why in the beginning did you sign up to be a mentee or to be a mentor? And as you've completed this program, is that reason still resonating? Did you achieve what you wanted through this program? If yes, fantastic. If no, perhaps there's opportunity for us as the Global Advisory Board to improve the program in future cycles, or perhaps for you to continue working with your mentor beyond this set of weeks. So those are my off the top of my head thoughts. Sometimes we all need a little encouragement, and sometimes that comes with a push. So I hope that this mentorship program was that step that you needed, and that you come away from this with more close connections within the WMI community than you had prior. And I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible through your own ability to attend and through our ability as an organization to support your travel to DPC. I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible next month. And hopefully your mentors, mentees will also be there. Another opportunity. So with that, I hand it back over to you. And I will be here listening in, but using my time wisely. So I'm going to turn my video off but happy to be here with you all today. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Nicole. I'm so happy to have you speak from the heart, just like you said, actually. And I think it's holds a lot of values, even though it's not really long. Thank you so much for always being there and for your leadership and your management skill that you've showcased in the WMI community at large. So we're always happy to have you. And yes, I was going to actually ask you to introduce yourself before giving you the floor to give opening remark, but I think you've done everything all together, which is fantastic. Now I will just be keep moving on to other WMI staff that we have within us. I couldn't see everybody at once, but I could see success right in front of my screen with that big smile. So if you don't mind, you might just want to say hi to the house, introduce yourself before moving to another WMI staff.
Thank you so much, Abdul Gaffer. Hi, everyone. My name is Success, and I'm from Nigeria. I'm currently serving as Leadership Skills and Development Coordinator, and it's been an amazing experience seeing how this mentorship program has been ongoing, even with the new team that have been in charge, and also to see your commitment over this few months of this mentorship program starting. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for honoring the invitation, and thank you for coming to put a good close to this mentorship program. Back to you, Abdul Gaffer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Success. I think you deserve a large puzzle of what you just said now. The whole thanks, all thanks to you for this, for the support and the guidance. And we are always excited to have you. And now I'll be moving on to our education manager, in person of Elizabeth. If you are here on the call, you may just want to introduce yourself now. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ahmad. Thank you so much. Sorry, my internet is a bit shaky, but thank you so much, team, the mentorship team, for all the work you've done. The mentors and mentees, congratulations for reaching this far. So happy to be here and to see what you've been able to achieve. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for always being there. Elizabeth even shared the email to everyone. So that shows how supportive she has been in everything we've been doing. And thank you so much. We also have, I could see Dr. Isaac. If you are free to speak, would you say hello to the house and introduce yourself?
Thank you very much, Rogafa, and good afternoon, good evening to us all. I'm happy to be part of this closing ceremony, and a big congratulations to all participants for this cohort. I want to wish you all the best and have a wonderful closing ceremony. Back to you, Abdulgafar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Isaac. We are so happy to learn from your experience and from your leadership so far. Thank you so much. And now it is important. I'm not sure whether we have other WMS staff in the house. If you don't, if you do, you may just want to prompt me in the chat box. However, moving on, I would like to introduce some of the team members that has made this mentorship program running and going, even though it was a program that was met halfway, and the team has done everything in their possible power to keep it moving and engaging. So you will be happy to have all the GAB members to quickly take turn and introduce themselves. I would like to start from the person I'm seeing on my screen. That is Melvin. From Melvin, we go to Tatiana. You can just pass the button as you move on. Thank you. Very short.
Thank you so much, Ahmad, for that opportunity. Hello, everyone. My name is Somtochukwu Puta. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm a member of the mentorship program, which is a subcommittee of the Global Advisory Board. And congratulations to everybody here. Congratulations to all the mentees for achieving this milestone. Yeah. Over to you, Tatiana.
Thank you so much, Melvin and Abdul. Hi, everyone. Tatiana Elizabeth Magoba. I'm a Global Advisory Board Leader serving under the Mentorship Subcommittee, and I'm based in Uganda. It's good being here today, and it's nice having you here as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, who is next? Is it Theodora?
Yes, it's me.
Okay.
Greetings, everybody from wherever you are joining in from. My name is Theodora Kapenda, and I'm part of the Global Advisory Board, and I was serving under the Mentorship Subcommittee. And I'm really happy to have everybody here, everybody that has taken the time to join in. We really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Back to you, Ahmad. And if there are any members of GAB, please, they might introduce themselves as well.
All right, thank you so much, team. You didn't ask me to introduce myself. I'm going to do so. I'm Abdul Ahmed. Also, I'm part of the mentorship subcommittee, and I'm not always, in the spotlight. Sometimes you see my email, sometimes you don't see. Actually, these are the people that's been up and doing. However, we still have Silobo. Silobo, don't mind introducing yourself? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Good day,
Yeah.
gentlemen. I'm Slovo Kumar, WMI Global Advisory Board member as well. I'm from Zimbabwe. Well, congratulations for coming this far. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunobo. Thank you so much for that introduction. And now we've been able to introduce every expected members that needs to be introduced. And now we'll move directly into the aspects of what we are going to be having as conversation today. One of the aspects that we're going to be having is reminding us about the scholarship, the mentorship program in whole, and sometimes we need to be reminded of what the purpose of the scholarship of the mentorship program has been, and then objectives, especially to share those that might still want to join the next cohort. We know there are some scholars that join the academic track at this point in time and might decide to join the professional track in the future. It is important to remind ourselves of what the purpose and objective of the scholarship mentorship program, the scholar mentorship program is all about. And that will lead us to calling on Elizabeth to share us a few of the purpose and objective of the scholar mentorship program. Elizabeth, you agree?
Okay, so it's me. It's me doing that. Thank you so much, Abdul Gaffer.
Okay.
So this mentorship program, I can just give a brief history on it. It was when I was a Global Advisory Board member, that was the first time we had the idea on how do we, within WMI as scholars and alumni, graduate scholars then, right? How do we empower ourselves? And that was the conversation. So during my term, we started planning for the scholar mentorship program to come to life. But just like every wonderful thing that starts, sometimes the people who did think about this are not the people who execute it, because that's what leadership looks like. So we did think of this, and we had the last cohort of Global Advisory Board member who executed it and did the first second, and third cohort. And now we are on to the fourth cohort. So the purpose of this mentorship program is to build a strong unity within the WMI community where your fellow scholar or alumni mentors you in a field. So we have a lot of medical scholars, we have engineers among us, we have nurses, and different areas of studies. And we don't want to take light of the great qualifications within the WMI community, the people who have gone before us and who have learned a lot from professional and from their professions or their careers, and who can guide the path for those who are coming up. And that's why we instituted this. So that's the purpose of this mentorship program. And I really appreciate this program because it's a voluntary program. So even if it's unpaid, yet you see the testimonials that did come up from this program saying that my career journey was got better because of my mentor and their advices and how they put me through. So I really appreciate everyone that have been part of this. If you're joining us today and you're not part of the current cohort who is celebrating today, but you were part of the previous cohort, thank you so much, because you're the reason why this has, come this far. So that's the objective, and we hope that when you go through your lessons and all the modules, and you're going through those and you're seeing the lessons and you're learning and you're implementing them, we hope that your career or your studies become better, and you can come back to share these testimonies with your the Global Advisory Board team, or maybe Elizabeth, who is our education manager, just to let her know that this program is a program that is worth keeping and worth expanding, not just because of the benefit it has for us as individuals, but the benefit it has for the entire WMI scholar community. Thank you so much. Back to you, Abdul Ghaffar. Hi, Abdul Ghaffar. I'm sorry, you're muted. I can't hear you. Somtochukwu, would you like to speak?
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Success, for that wonderful submission. And the next on the agenda is the next on our agenda is a brief overview of the program so far. You may be wondering what has been happening in the mentorship program, and also to give a statistics of the scholar mentorship program, the structure, and also an update on the next cohort. So I'll be sharing my screen now. Sorry, can you see my screen?
Yes, please.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, sorry, just 1 minute. Okay, yeah. So, like I said earlier, I'll be sharing the mentorship program cohort 4 analytics. The cohort 4 started on the 13th of April, and it's set to end on the 17th of April. So, like our leadership and development coordinator said that the mentorship program came from a place of an innovation by the second cohort of the Global Advisory Board, and it has stayed and had a test of time. So in 2022, the mentorship program contents were developed, and in 2023, the implementation timelines were also finalized. And down till 2024, That was when we had the completion of the first cohort of the mentorship program. And in 2025, we had the completion of the second and the third cohort. And now in 2026, we had the official launch of the fourth cohort, and preparations are currently on the subway for the intending cohort 5. So for the structure of the scholar mentorship program, we have two tracks, which is the academic track and also the professional track. So for the academic track, this is primarily designed for undergraduate scholars and also scholars who are advancing into postgraduate studies. And for the professional track, it is for scholars who are currently in their final year, and it also extends even to the graduate scholars because it entails having knowledge on professional branding and also to navigating life after graduation. So you may be wondering who are the mentors.
Oh, so sorry. I think that is network glitch from Somto's area. Um, while we waited for him to come up, and I want to encourage all the mentors and the mentees that are on this call with us this afternoon. We've gone so far. We had a very engaging moment with you all during the program. We'd like you to share some of your um, you know, your insights about the program, what stood out for you while you were having the mentorship program, what were some of the challenges you faced rather, and probably you might also want to share some little bit of improvements, tips for us to use while another cohort sets in. So I would like to have you in the chat box, dropping them for us to read, right? And then before Melvin came in, before he comes back in, let's quickly see what we have. I've not seen anything. I try to drop some of them. And also, we are hopeful that in the subsequent cohorts, we look forward to having some of you. Some of you has done the academic track this time. You might also want to join the professional track in the coming ones. So we also look forward to having you in that regard. So I'll be waiting for your reply in the chat box. I'm checking the chat box now. Listen, anyone drop, right? Okay. Maybe I'll just continue from where Somto dropped from my end. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. Please let's keep the conversation going in the chat box. Share with us what stood out for you in the mentorship program, what you'd like us to improve on in the subsequent cohorts, and everything that might be helpful. Okay. Oh, no, nobody is speaking. Why? Why the silence? Just share anything that stood out for you during the program, just anything. Okay. So I'll be reading them. So moving on, Somto was having the report of the analytics for us, and I will just continue from there. Okay, Somto, you're back. Thank you for coming back. Okay, I think
I'm
you can
so sorry
continue
for
now.
that. I'm so sorry for that break in transmission. My device was overheating, so I would share my screen again. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Sorry. Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and
Okay, I
clear.
stopped at where I was explaining who the WMI mentors are. So WMI mentors are graduate scholars and alumni of the Wells Mountain Initiative, people who actually volunteer their time, their expertise to guiding young scholars throughout their mentorship journeys. These are persons who are willing to share their lived experiences and also to guide scholars on preventing future mistakes in their academic journey and also in their professional endeavors. So for the program structures, each cohort consists of 6 structured sessions, and scholars and their mentors are expected to meet once in every 2 weeks. This is to ensure that there's regular communication and accountability. So we have 2 cohorts each year. Tentatively, the first cohort runs from January to February, and also the second cohort runs from August to November. So if you just currently completed your academic track and you are looking forward to joining the professional track, so this is a call to action that you should look out for our opening mails and our call for application August or August or September. So for the cohort 4 schedules, the call for application started in March to April, and it began fully in earnest on the 13th of April. And the sessions ended on the 17th of July. And here we are today for the closing ceremony, which on today being the 24th of July, 2026. So the cohort 4 applicant analysis, we had a total number of 103 applications, 34 from mentors and 69 from the mentees. And proceeding, some persons had incomplete applications, and there were some applications that we could not move to the next level because of some indifferences and inconsistencies in the application. So finally, we were able to pair 55 mentees to 32 mentors, and some mentors were paired and matched with more than one mentee. This is to help us to accommodate other persons. And there were some mentees that were not paired to any mentor because we could not find mentors in their field of study. So there were some other persons who did not start the mentorship alongside the rest. This is because some mentors had some issues and the mentees had a little bit of some indifferences. So we gave them priority for the next mentorship program with special considerations. So we had a total number of 47 active mentees and 32 mentors. There were no dropped out mentors and mentees, and sorry, it's a mistake. 8 mentees could not finish their program on time. And finally, 32 mentors finished their sessions, and 32 mentees finished their session on time, and 47 mentors also finished their session on time. So the demographic analysis, we had a quite number of mentees and mentors from the sub-Sahara, from Nigeria, from Ghana, and Rwanda also came, we also had a reasonable number. Also Sudan, Rwanda, and alongside the Asians and the Oceania. So for the mentees, we had a greater number of persons who are in the medical profession, medicine and surgery, and some other persons in the ICT. So because of the want of time, this is where I would be ending in the analytics. So thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate the dedication to the mentors and also the commitment from the mentee side, and also for the continued support of the Wells Mountain community in making sure that cohort 4 is a success. So kindly be on the watch out for the call for application for cohort 5 for persons who were not able to finish their mentorship program and persons who would love to join the professional track. So thank you very much. Ahmad, over to you.
Very well. Thank you so much, Melvin, for that beautiful analytics. And you could see that it's a lot of work put into the whole mentorship program, from application review to matching, and successfully having you graduated today. It's a lot of success that needs to be celebrated. And we are still celebrating you, right? And thank you so much once again, just like what Megan said. And now I would like to hear from you. However, I'm not going to be manage this particular area of the program. I'll be giving it to one of us because I think I've shared people to drop their message on the chat box, what they feel about the program, what improvement should be done, and what stood out for them. I think people are still waiting a bit, probably trying to bring up their thoughts and all. So there's no issue with that. And I'll just hand over to Tatiana to walk us through the next aspect of the program. And while she's doing that, you might just want to tell us whether you are a mentor, whether you were a mentor in the program or you were a mentee. Either one, just drop it in the chat box while Tatiana took up the role that is next. Tatiana, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Ahmad. Right about now, we're going to be looking at the testimonials, and that's basically the experiences that people have had during this program. And as I shared earlier on in our chat, I'm going to encourage everyone who's in position to briefly tell us about how the experience has been during the program, and also to maybe help us point out some areas that you think need improvement. So I'm going to be sharing Ifunanya's testimonial. This person is from Nigeria, and they've said that the experience was an amazing one because the mentor shared experiences and knowledge with the mentor who was good. Sorry, I think I'm mixing things up a little bit. You pardon me, please. So if Unanya was a mentor during this program, and the mentee that they paired with had similar interests with them, so communication was easy, and her enthusiasm towards learning was amazing to them, and extending their thanks to the mentorship committee for doing well, and that the program was a good one. Thank you so much, Ifunanya, for sharing that with us. And we also have another one from Felix, who says that it was more than mentorship session for capacity building, but also friendship or like familyhood for WMI scholars. And Felix says that sometimes we move beyond the tasks to guidance, and experience sharing, well, was so amazing for me. I hope that makes sense. Then Ishimwe from Rwanda says, my mentor was Dr. Zikirila Sokwen. The mentorship journey for the past 3 months, it was great that they enjoyed, and the mentorship was supportive. Ishimo was able to develop a clear career roadmap, and overall, the mentee left Ishimo with this. It's like a quote that success is never an accident. It is a product of consistency and discipline. Thank you so much, Ishimwe, for sharing that with us. And lastly, so far, but I'm not saying that we're stopping on this. You can keep them coming. This is from Daystar, who says that it was a great journey and a very wonderful program. Thanks to everybody that has shared their experiences so far. Please keep them coming in. Thank you so much. I think you can take over, Ahmed, as we wait for more testimonials.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Tatiana, for that. I think it's so beautiful to see what people have written about the mentorship program so far. It gladdens us that what we've been doing, the energy we've been putting in, it's showing, and everyone is appreciating it, and that is very encouraging for the whole team. And I think we would still like to hear from you, if you would like to share with us directly, maybe we can give some minutes, like 2 or 3, for people to open up their mic and speak to the house. Just share what you think, what needs to be improved. I know there's no way something could be that, perfect without some areas that need, some level of improvement. So if you don't mind, out of your generosity, you might want to unmute yourself and share 1 or 2 things with the whole team. And it doesn't have to be positive, actually. Even if it is negative, we are here to take some of this from you and improve them in the coming cohort. So I would like to call on people, right? I'd like to call on people to share their testimony. You might be lucky that I call on you. That is, the code gets to hear your voice, and Elizabeth and every WMI staff. So I would like to call on, um, we have Peace. Peace, are you here? Peace Otabo. Peace.
I think she left. Seems like her
Oh,
internet went off. Yeah.
okay. Let me see someone else. Chisholm. Chisholm, if you're on the call, could you please unmute and share what you have as regards to the mentorship program so far?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chisom Petra. I'm from Nigeria. Okay, as regards the mentorship program, it was really a great one for me because I had a moment to interact with my mentor. Then for the areas that need improvement, okay, I don't know how the WMI team actually checkmates the program, if it's through the filling of the form and all that. So I feel like there is supposed to be a way that, if possible, they can be on the call or a recording sent to them. At least they can know that this section was actually carried out. So that's it for me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Chizo. Thank you so much for that beautiful suggestion. I think it's very important to keep track of what mentors and mentees are actually doing to be sure that the values of the mentorship is gotten, and that has been recorded, and work on it, And I would still like to call on, let me see, somebody here. Mr. Derek, are you here? If you are here, please unmute and share us what you feel about the program so far. I think Derek might not be on the call or might not be able to speak currently. I might just want to call on somebody else. I think this time I would like to, because I was a product of mentorship program also when I was almost in my final year. So I can see my mentor here, and I know he has mentored another people, another set of mentees in this current, this past cohort. So I would like to call on Mr. Patrick. Patrick Banda, are you here, sir? He was my mentor, and we had a very, very exciting moments, and we still keep talking up to this moment. Yeah. So if you are on the call or if you are free to speak, if you don't mind sharing with us some of the challenges you faced or some of the things that stood out with you over time since the beginning of the mentorship program. Mr. Patrick. Okay. Okay, let me call on Michael from Nigeria. If you're on the call, Michael, would you like to share one or two things with the team? Oh, why is everyone
Okay,
silent?
hi,
Oh, thank
Ahmad.
you, Michael. Hi, Michael.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be on the call. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to have been part of the mentorship process. Genuinely, it was a good experience pouring back because I was also mentored. I think I was in the first cohort for mentorship. I was paired with Isatu. Genuinely, we have not been able to finish a program. We plan to round that up within the next 2 weeks. But I think it was a really beautiful experience getting to share, getting to hear experiences, and then also watch her improve in the period. It was actually a very key point because she was just about resuming a new semester. And then we were able to work on a couple of things, build towards some goals. And I'm really, really excited to see all that she's working towards becoming. I'm grateful for the opportunity and the platform. Um, the timeline was very, very tight because I did it work, but we were able to make it. We were able to make it work. We had to strategize and work on a couple of other different platforms. And I think that that's something that could be incorporated. We were able to find the best platform where both of us could really interact, and then that has helped so far. So again, thank you WMI for the opportunity. Thank you to the GAB members, Somto and Ahmad, your meals were always reminding. I'm really just grateful. It's great to see all of you. See you too, Ahmad. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Michael, for that. And it's very beautiful to hear how you've been able to work around the schedule with your mentee to see what works for you. And I think that is one of the take home for this mentorship program. It is actually not just about covering the materials or the sessions that are there, but maintaining a last long relationship with one another, is such that your mentees continue to learn from you and you get to work on what might be of challenge to you. And we are so happy to hear this. And the timeline, we'll be discussing with the team and see how we can also improve in that aspect. So thank you so much, Michael, once again for sharing with us. I think I could see Tatiana's virtual hand raised. Tatiana, over to you if you want to say one or two things. Thank you.
Thank you, Ahmed. I basically just want to read out a few more testimonials that have been shared with us on the chat. And I see one from Miss Mbakire Sandra, who says, my mentor was Dr. Kihoro Helen from Kenya. She was very passionate and dynamic. The content and activities discussed in this session were very helpful in progressing toward my academic goals, especially given that at the end of the mentorship, she connected me to those people in her sphere of influences that are in the pharmaceutical sector because she is in surgery. The guidance on revisiting material as soon as it is disseminated by the lecturer rather than waiting until exam pressure sets in gave me a practical and sustainable approach to studying. Since applying this strategy, I have scored an A in every module I have completed, which shows the session had a direct and measurable impact on my performance. Thank you so much, Sandra, and we're glad that is really good news. We're glad you managed to achieve that because of the mentorship. Then I also see another one from Dr. Zikirila Sokwin Al Hassan. Guys, please forgive me in case I don't pronounce your names the way that they're supposed to be pronounced. I'm trying. Who says, hello?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we
Okay,
can hear you.
okay, good. So Dr. Zikirila says that mentorship enables us to give back to society. Our very beginning and our present, I would like to congratulate WMI and the Scholar Mentorship Board for this initiative. My mentee, the mentee is Aime Ishime, was actively engaged throughout the period, and I have no doubt that he will navigate the hurdles of his career and he will be very successful. We love that for you. Congratulations to all mentors and mentees. Thank you so much, Doctor and Ishime. Yeah, and we're really happy to hear what your mentor has to say about you. Yes, and we also have another one from George, who's from Nigeria, and says, I must say that the mentorship was awesome. My mentor moved beyond mentorship to fatherly advice, and I really appreciate those moments. The only problem we had was time, time differences. I'm a medical student and he's a resident doctor, so we had very conflicting schedules. Sorry about that, but we're glad you people managed to work it out and you've been able to make it till here. Yeah, that is all that we have so far in the chat. Yeah, and you people can keep sharing. And in case anybody wants to speak up, please don't be shy. We want to hear from you. Yeah, over to you, Ahmed, as we wait for more.
Yes, I think we already have more. We have two more already. Yes, we have two more, Tatiana. We still have the time. I think
Oh,
this, yeah.
okay. Did I share the one from Charles? I didn't. Okay. So, yes, Charles says, personally, I have learned a lot in this mentorship program. It has really challenged me to keep on improving myself. I have learned to set smart goals, balancing academic and extracurricular activities, developing a career plan, leadership development, and personal growth. I commend my mentor, Silobo, and the entire mentorship team for their tireless efforts in this journey. I'm grateful to WMI administration for giving us the room and platform to learn. Yes, thank you so much, Silobo and the entire mentorship team. And we're happy you had that kind of experience, Charles. And we hope that you carry the growth forward. Then I'm seeing another one from Orji, who is saying, my mentor was Dr. Sanko Ahmed. He really did all his best within this period of mentorship and beyond. Despite his tight schedule, he always makes out time for our meetings. I learned a lot under my mentor. The program was a great one too. Thank you, WMI. We're glad you had an amazing experience with your mentor, and thank you so much to Dr. Ahmed. Yeah, that is what we have so far in the chat. Oh, there is another one. Can I keep going?
Yes, please.
Okay. So Ivoni says, Ivoni from Tanzania, my sincere appreciation for the program coordinators and to my mentor, Dr. Onesai from Zimbabwe. I truly appreciate her valuable time despite her tight schedules. It's a lot that I have gained from the program, and it's a very valuable experience for my professional growth. Thank you so much, Ivoni, and we're glad you had a good experience and you gained a lot, and we hope that you carry it forward and wish you the very best in your endeavors. Keep them coming, guys.
so amazing. This is really encouraging, and I can't tell you how. I think we have another one.
Oh yeah, we do. This is Azine Mary, and she's saying, my mentor was or is Dr. Yusuf. Despite our time disparity and my very rigid schedule, he ensured he carried me along and made so many adjustments to his schedule. He really opened my eyes to the different possibilities outside clinical practice. He went ahead to share different experiences with me that have made a lasting impression. Needless to say, I ensured I shared all my exquisite Nigerian experiences with him. This is me saying a big thank you to my dear mentor, Dr. Yusuf and WMI. Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Yusuf, for making this experience worth it for Mary. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can have one more and we move forward to the next item on our agenda. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ahmed, you can, proceed as we maybe wait to see if anybody else has something to say. Yeah, if anybody else has something to say, and then I'll read it out. But for now, I think you can take over.
All right, thank you so much, Tatiana. This is a lot, and we are so happy to see this feedback that you've given us and the testimonies. It means a lot to us, and it shows that we are doing our best and give us the reason to continue doing our best. And this is very encouraging. Thank you so much for your generosity to speak to us and share this testimony with us. And we are so happy to also receive some of the improvement that you've highlighted for us to improve on in the subsequent cohorts, which we are definitely going to work on to ensure that we are able to give you the best that you deserve. And thanks to all the mentors that has find a way to, even though there is busy schedule, we could understand how it is for health professionals. You still find a way to work on your schedules to ensure that your mentee or your mentees are not lacking behind, and that's so fantastic. And can't be less grateful for your improvisation or through the program. And thank you so much for your support. And we want to also let you know that you can always work on the schedule. I mean, I remember while I was a mentee, I used to have a meeting in the nights. Sometimes 10 p.m. Nigerian time, and we'll still have our conversation. It works for both of us, and that is one of the beautiful things that this mentorship carries along. It helps us to, see how something could just work out regardless of the challenge. So thank you so much. This means a lot to the team entirely, and we are so happy to receive these testimonies from you. Also do it to send us email. You can do it to, the Google form that has been shared with you all. You can do it to give us some of the feedback that you may think you don't want to share here or you are not able to share here at the moment. You can always share with us and we'll input them and use them to improve in the next cohort. So thank you so much, everyone. I think now I'll hand over to Success to use just 5 minutes to the end of the call, just like it has been scheduled. So Success, you might want to help us to close the program. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So on my screen, we have the certificates, and I want to say thank you. The testimonials are so heartwarming. And here we have certificates for this cohort. And really, it's such a beautiful thing that you get to be the cohort with the new WMI branded certificate. So this one you see is for the mentor. So it's just appreciating you And we also have that for the mentees as well, just to say that you've achieved this great feat and we want to see what you use, the skills and the knowledge you've gotten from this program and how you implement them moving forward. So thank you so much. That's basically what I wanted to share from my end. And just to let you know that you would be receiving emails from the team. So we are going to be sharing what you need to do, the next steps on how you get this very beautiful certificate that I just shared. And please try to, finish up your modules, your feedback forms, and so that you have this with you and you can share it on LinkedIn. And when you share on LinkedIn, feel free to tag WMI just to say, hey, look at what I just achieved, and we'll be happy to see it. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. The mentorship team, you all have done great and amazing. And I hope that the feedback you've gotten today also lets you understand that this has been such a good one. And congratulations on implementing such a successful program. And I'm sure that the feedback you've gotten as well, you can, when you go back as a team, you implement and just try to think through how this program can be better moving forward. Thank you so much to the WMI leadership. Thank you so much, Nicole, for being in attendance today and your very warm text in the chat as well, and for giving us this opportunity to implement this program and supporting us through it all. Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is like our direct supervisor for this program, and she has been so amazing. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for your constant support and encouragement throughout this mentorship program. We really appreciate you. And yeah, the next cohort, which is cohort 5, would be starting late this year. So we are going to sit back as a team and then determine the exact date it's going to start. And we are going to, make the publicity way in advance so you get to see it and sign up. We hope that everyone who was a mentor in this cohort also signs up to be a mentor in the next cohort if your time allows it. Thank you very much. And over to you, Abdul Ghaffar, if you have any last word. Bye.
Thank you so much, Success. I was going to say perhaps you might have to design my own certificate for me again because this carries a new logo and I think I want that instead. Or if it's not possible, maybe I'll join the next cohort. So thank you so much, Success. Thank you so much, WMI. Thank you so much, everyone. And well done to the team. We are so glad that we're able to bring this to an end. And moving on, we are working on the graduates track of the program, which might give opportunity for people like me to have a new certificate, and we hope that we'll be able to put that in place and um, increase our reach more. And okay, we have something from Coach Nia. Good everyone. It's been a privilege to be part of the WMI Mentorship Program. I've grown academically. This is beautiful confidence in his goal, and sincerely thank the mentor, Madam Bikum, for her guidance and support, as well as well-maintained initiative team and his fellow scholars for making the experience meaningful. This is fantastic, and so thank you so much for sharing with the team. We are so glad and excited to receive this feedback from you. And just like what Success say, we look forward to having some of our mentors again in the next cohort if your time permits. And we also look forward to having some of you that might want to now graduate into the professional track in the next cohort. In all, thank you so much, and to have a very nice day. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Oh, yeah, picture, please. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, let's take, I don't know, Success, will you be able to do that from your hand?
Oh, yeah, we remember the photo, but we don't
Yes.
have Nicole with us anymore.
Oh,
But yeah, I think we can take a photo.
so
All right,
sorry, I missed
no
that out.
problem.
So let's try and turn on our video if that is possible.
Okay. So I see not everyone is turning on their video, so I'm just going to maybe count down to 5, and then I'll take the screenshots. Please, someone else be taking screenshots. That's how these things happen. The best photo might be from you and not me. So someone else in the team do take screenshots as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm taking the first screenshot. And yeah, for the second page. All right. So I'm giving you all another chance to smile. So the first one, 1, 2, go. Okay. All done. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Success. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.